All right, let's welcome everybody to another exciting edition of the MOS here with me here, the Madiba official. It's time for us to come here with the latest edition of the happenings in Ghana sports, whether it be that of the Ghana Premier League that has just ended or that of the Black Stars of Ghana that have commenced training over there in Accra, or whatever news that you want to know concerning the sport of Ghana. Please, this is the channel for you. All that you have to do is just hit on the subscribe button, turn on the post notification button over there, so in case of any new video, you'll be notified as soon as possible. We really appreciate each and every one of you for your effort and everything, for always sticking and staying with us. Now, without wasting my time, let's start today's show from the camp of the Continental Club Masters. Never say that until the bones are rotting. The Rainbow Calidaris Halofolk, and they are now in search of a chief executive officer, and report reaching out over here on the Madiba official channel is that the former CEO of Daris Ashanti Gold, that's Roy Arthur, has been the man that's been penciled to be the next CEO of Daris Accra House of Oak. Then move on into the camp of their arch rivals Asante Kotoko. They've taken to their Twitter handle to wish the current league winners of the Ghana Premier League 2022-2023 season, Mediema Sporting Club, and in wishing them, they also sounded a warning to them that look, they should watch their back because they are coming in for the trophy next season. We move on into the camp of the Black Stars of Ghana and Chris Hughton, the manager, yesterday in a pre-match or in a press conference that he was briefing the media after the training, had this to tell Ghanaians that is, according to him, they will give in their 100%, their all in the game against the Malagasy national team. They will not be underrating or underestimating the Madagascar national team when they play all the way in Dar es Antananarivo. Then again, he was asked about the injury issues in the Black Stars camp. When would that affect the performance of the team? That is, God willing, on Sunday. And according to the manager of the Black Stars, that's Chris Hughton, the injury situation over there is not something good, but for him, he thinks that that will not have any impact whatsoever in the performance of the team, because he thinks the players that are called or that were called into the Black Stars are of quality, and they can make sure that they will fill in the boot of whoever that is not in the Black Star, and there is even an opportunity for some players to take their slot, or to make sure that they will take their chance when the opportunity comes their way. Gideon Mensah pulled out of the squad yesterday, and we are here to see whether he'll be replaced by somebody else or he'll be replaced within the players that were called into the Black Stars of Ghana. He was then asked about Hafiz Wonta Kokoni, having now seen him up close in training. How will he assess the player? That is Hafiz Wonta Kokoni, who was the second top scorer in the just ended Ghana Premier League with some 15 goals. According to the manager, he was much impressed with the performance of that is Hafiz Wonta Kokoni in the training grounds. And he's still young, and there's a lot of things that he can learn or he has to learn, but still he is much more that is impressed with the performance that Hafiz Wonta Kokoni of Ichem United showcased in the training grounds yesterday. Let's move on into the camp of that Joseph Painstil, who himself is in the Black Stars camp, and he also had this to tell Ghanaians. According to him, he is not under any pressure to score goals for the Black Stars. If the goal comes, he will score, but if he doesn't score, he will not be putting any much pressure on himself, because his game is about working hard for the team, making sure that he will assist his colleagues and make sure that he will give his all for the team. Despite scoring 17 goals and dishing out a further 11 assists there in the just ended season in Belgium in some 36 matches, according to him, he is not putting any pressure on himself to go in to get Daris a goal in the game against the Malagasy national team, that is the Barriers, who are currently at the bottom of the standings in our group. According to Chris Hughton, once again, the Ghana would not be underestimating or underrating the barriers of Madagascar, although the Malagasy being at the bottom of the group doesn't mean that they don't have a quality of their own. So according to him, they have the likes of Njiva, Rakoto, Harimalala, and Co. So they will not be underestimating them, and they will make sure they will go in with gun blazing, with everything that they have to make sure they win the game against the barriers. My mother said no to me playing for Ghana. That is according to the Ghanaian-born Alphonse Davies, who now plays for Bayern Munich. He was born in the Bujumbura camp to Liberian parents, and he left the shores of this country, his parents, at the age of 5 to Canada. He said at the time that the FA reached out to him on Instagram, at that time he had already acquired his Canadian citizenship. That's the reason why he didn't play for Ghana, and also his mother didn't subscribe to him playing for the Black Stars of Ghana. Now move on into the GPL top scorer. That's the Ghana Bet Power Ghana Premier League 2022-2023 top scorer, Abednego Tete. According to him, he was disappointed at not getting a call-up into the Black Stars of Ghana despite all the injury setbacks in the Black Stars camp. He said that being human, you'll feel disappointed that you are not given the opportunity to showcase that you can do to the Ghanaian faithful, but all that you can do is now sit in front of television and wish them well that they should win against the Malagasy national team. Getting good results is very important to me. Results is all that's important to me. It's not about trying to appease or any player or whatever. Out of the players that have been called into the Black Stars camp, all that he as a coach Chris Hughton wants is the good results. So if let's say player A or B is the one to get him the results, he will select them. So the only thing that he needs for Ghanaians right now is the results. Frank Nelson Nwokolo is a board member of the Continental Club Masters. Never say that until the bones are rotten out of folk. And according to Frank Nelson Nwokolo, last season wasn't the best season for the folk because being 12th on a league log out of 18 teams with some 46 points is not a good tally for a club of other folks' magnitude. So they will make sure that they go to the drawing board and correct all the problems that led into them finishing 12th in the Ghana Premier League. So going forward, they, House of Folk, will not be finishing in such a low position again. So they have a lot of work to do. According to Frank Nelson Nwokolo, all the supporters were happy that they were able to escape relegation, but he being a board member and the rest of the board are not happy with the happening of House of Folk in the just ended season. And we just made a video about some of the reasons why House of Folk were not able to reach their target this season. So you can join up or sign up to this channel and watch that video. We will also leave a link to that video under this video. According to the North America Circle 001 chairman, that is Mr. Kwame Adujemfi, he has called on the supporters of the club to rally behind the team for the upcoming season. So everybody that's in the club, that Kotoko, every supporter, wherever that you are, whether you're in America, Mexico, whatever country you find yourself in, make sure that you all rally, bring all hands on deck so that you can be able to save the club next season. This way time will permit us for today's edition of the show. Please kindly subscribe and turn on the post notification button so in case of any video you'll be notified. We appreciate each and every one of you. Adios, gracias, muchas, bye bye.